Tim has long been a dedicated volunteer and advocate for the university and the College of Engineering and Computer Science. He has served on our Dean's Advisory Board and given back to the university both personally and through his company, Wharton-Smith. I thank Tim for his volunteerism and continued commitment to helping push our college forward. He's incredibly deserving for this honor, and we are thrilled to recognize him this year.
To be honest with you, I was really caught off guard when I was told I was going to be a recipient. It's not something that I set out to do, even when I went to school or got back involved. So I felt very appreciative as it sunk in. And it's one of those things for me is that you always feel like you don't do enough. So to receive, be a recipient, it was very rewarding. I guess a little bit of a story. So it's a second degree. I was a non-traditional student, or I was a little older, if you will. In my mid-20s, I went back for a second undergrad degree in civil engineering. Obviously, I was here in Central Florida. I grew up around UCF, went to high school around here, so it made sense for a lot of different reasons. Great engineering program, really kind of that simple. Just growing up around here, being in construction, you realize you have a great opportunity to be involved, and giving back is one of the best ways to do it. To get involved with, I still stay in touch with some of the professors. Dr. Chopra, I know Dr. Hartman has passed, but I did for a while there. And so there's a lot of different reasons to give back to our industry, to give back to the university. We employ interns, a lot of UCF graduates. So there's just many reasons to stay involved. It's rewarding. I was a little bit older, so I had a relationship with Dr. Hartman. And I'll tell you a story. I went out to talk to him about enrolling and going back as a second undergrad degree. Was married, working full-time at the time. His advice was don't quit your day job. So anyway, he was saying something that it's not going to be easy. You might not make it. I worked with him all the way through. He was very supportive. I mean, he was motivating, obviously, to challenge me when he did. It was a good relationship working with Dr. Hartman all the way through. And then there was also Dr. Chopra. I was able to work with him. I was in industry, I was in construction. So even as I was pursuing my degree, there were some things that we worked on with his graduate students to get them out in the field on some construction sites. Dr. Chopra was a mentor at the time, still is, and has become a good friend. We still stay in touch. So, it's really about building relationships. I won't ever forget those two guys. Get involved with the university. There's so much going on. If you look at the growth and the size, get involved in, whether it's through work or volunteer, just get involved in things that are applicable to your degree or to your education that you're getting there. It's just very helpful to understand the possibilities of what you can do with your education at UCF. And knowing that before you graduate I think it's huge for anybody coming out in the world, because there's so many possibilities with the education you'll get. So some of the easy ones are Central Florida and the size. If you think about that, you see the energy and the potential. And when I say potential, it's funny, we always talk about alumni and we talk about fundraising and that sort of thing. But when you look at the potential, a lot of the other universities have been around for 100 years. And, there's a lot of history there. And if you think about what's going on at UCF, we're making history. And you get a chance to kind of live it and watch it with a university of that size. So at UCF, it's just neat to see it grow. You got to remind yourself to stop and pay attention, because we are making history. To me, that's just kind of fun.